And also,
And we have comments.
yes.
Random otaku. The drawing of most mangakas is better, in my
Then
opinion.
Mona Lisa. He's saying, I don't get why Mona Lisa is so good.
Mona Lisa is just a random woman without a nose.
She does have a nose.
She does
but
have
Mona
a nose,
Lisa
but
is
Does she
actually
not have a nose?
She does. She has
She
a
does.
very
It's very
obvious
faint though.
nose.
Yeah.
The
No,
nose
there's
is
a heavy
faint.
shadow. It's pretty obvious. It's a
Wait.
pretty obvious
I don't
nose.
remember
How
now.
long
Hold
has
on.
it been since you saw Mona Lisa?
Yeah, she has
Quite
a
long,
proper
but-
nose.
Oh, yeah,
What
she
do
has
you
a
guys-
proper nose.
Yeah.
Okay, I got debated. Never mind.
He's just memeing.
Okay.
No, but
Sid can talk
It's
about
one of the
that.
most
Lisa
famous
is very
paintings of-
unusual. He
Huh?
used this. He used like I think it's called sfumato. They say it's like a method of very like smooth painting without like lines and stuff. It's like very smooth that makes the painting look almost realistic. That's why most people like say it's creepy, it's staring like because of the technique. And it's by freaking the boy, you know,
The ultimate
boy.
inventor,
our boy Da Vinci.
Da Vinci.
Okay, if anyone is watching a YouTube or Twitch stream, Mona Lisa, it's up there because I forgot what she looked like for a second, and I was really confused as to whether she had a freaking nose. My God. Okay, anyway,
No, it's pretty defined nose. Yeah.
yes. Wasn't it the whole thing about her smile that nobody could figure out whether she was like smiling or not, like
Yes,
what her
whether she's
smile was
smiling.
about?
Yeah. And
Not just
the-
that, but many people thought it was creepy how the eyes followed you.
Yeah, that's because.
But isn't
like,
that like every painting after a certain
Pretty much.
point
Like
because
any
everyone knew how to
painting-
do it?
Yeah. Kind of.
Yeah, it was a technique that became like
Although,
much more
there
developed
was
and
this
stuff.
like when I went to Rajasthan as a kid and I went to one of the forts, there was this king who had a lot of different paintings, and that was the first time I realized that a painting the eyes would be looking at you no matter where you walked. And I spent a good half an hour as a kid just
running around
walking
on
up
both
and
sides.
down. And my dad's like, see, it always looks at you. I'm like, shit, that's creepy. How does that
Yeah.
painting know where I am?
Oh my god!
I just did not freaking get it as a kid. And then later I'm like, wait a second, every painting's like that. I've not seen a painting
yeah,
that
every
isn't that.
paintings are that.
And they also had the pants of one of the kings, apparently the heaviest king that the state had
I
seen.
have seen the one you're talking
And
about. Yes, I know that
It
one.
is like
yeah.
you see my
fucking-
hands don't
it's
even
like-
fit in the
it's like,
frame. Yeah.
It's like 4
What?
Audis. Yeah, that's a huge.
What do you mean?
It was like
Wait,
this
wait, wait.
really like thick boy. He
Yeah.
was a king, like really fucking thick.
He was supposed to be
and they had his
the
clothes.
most heavy king in the history of Rajasthan, and
Yes,
he
yes.
he was. I mean, his pants were huge.
Yeah, his pants were huge, and like they had his shirt and his like battle armor and everything, bro. If you remember.
Yeah. Oh my God, they had a lot of stuff over there. It was really good. If
Yeah.
you get a Dubai work visa, how quickly will you go there? Maula Jut 27 asks. We would like to get out of India anytime, but I don't think Dubai is the best place.
Dude,
either.
he's
No.
going with the meme that Indians go to work and get exploited
But
in Dubai.
there's a
Very
meme that
easy to
Indians
get
go
out.
to Dubai. There's a meme that Indians go to UK. There's a meme that Indians go to
Yes,
Canada.
yes.
So really, we just go everywhere because
Everywhere,
India
yeah.
Yeah, we go
sucks.
everywhere
Wherever we kind of like it because
for going into
opportunities
labor
outside.
and getting exploited. Apparently,
No, the thing is like the thing is India is fine, right? Like a lot of people really like India for the spiritual stuff about it, for the food, for the culture and all that. But when you're in India and you like some other culture, life really starts sucking then. Because you don't our borders
If you
are
want to
open, but
explore
they
other
aren't like
things.
really open.
we're close. See, if you want to explore any other culture or anything outside that's outside our borders, it's like very difficult.
Yeah, it's actually much easier for you to be outside and come to India because things are usually cheaper here than it is to go out
Yeah.
anywhere. And also the stereotypical Indian the stereotypes don't really help because then you're looked at weirdly everywhere you go. Also, Tommy
Also,
says, I saw the
regarding
painting
the-
IRL and the eyes follow you. It was encased in glass. I see.
Yeah, it's actually really small, the Mona Lisa.
Okay,
much
it is
smaller
pretty
than
good
you
as a
think.
drawing, but I like Oda's drawing more. Yeah, okay, I honestly think you guys can't you can't compare
There's
it
a
that way
big
because it was like
difference,
it was like years ago, and Oda is like has
centuries
access to
maybe.
like
But yes.
and
And
Oda
it's
has
a
access to
totally
so much
different,
more.
like, expression method, like paintings.
Yeah,
and,
but I'm saying like Oda has
something like
access to
comics.
everything he wants, everything he can
Yeah.
get under the sun.
Da Vinci
Amara
had
Jat
his-
also asked, do Bollywood have anime? No. Bollywood, India is a country where most people think you're a kid if you still watch animated stuff of any kind. So anime is not a very good thing here. In fact, I don't even know.
the quality of our kids' animation over here is near
Yeah, but that's not
abysmal, so-
anime.
Control
That's
9K,
just-
no, we do
It's
not
not
talk
anime,
about
but
that
like
show.
in a general
We do
sense
not
of
talk
it,
about
like
that show,
Yeah,
Control
Control
9K.
9K, you do not talk about Chota Bheem.
What?
No.
It doesn't exist.
no, we don't.
But
Yeah, but,
and already continue. Yeah, continue your point.
like our scope for animation, at least like children's animation, anyways, is very bad over here, and VFX is slowly getting a greater position in movies in Bollywood. But even then, it's mostly going to be acting, and it's mostly going to be exaggerated VFX. If you will. There's no, then there's nothing
But
like
there is
Avatar
animation. There is some stuff.
like Infinity War. Nothing like that. Nothing like
No,
like
not
that is going to come up.
VFX. Hey, dude, all Indians do VFX for those
Yeah,
movies.
Indian
you know,
do
they
V-
just
Indians
No,
do
I'm talking
VFX
about
for
like
others, but
Bollywood.
we
Yeah,
always shit
yeah,
all
not,
over
not,
VFX.
not
Yeah.
for Bollywood. Yeah,
not from Bollywood. Yeah, but
I've actually
see,
been to, I think Sid has as well. We both have been to studios that did VFX for Game of Thrones and
Yes.
something else. I forgot. There were two
a
things.
lot of studios like Prime Focus, huge in Bandra, they usually do like rotoscopy and VFX work for like
Yeah.
all these big action films.
And
yeah.
I actually, there's a guy in my class who was doing Photoshop work for Marvel's localization in India. That is also
Yeah.
pretty cool. Also, Malajat27 asks, what's your opinion on dowry? Is it still common in this day and age? It is definitely common in...
Surprisingly common, yeah.
Yeah. It's not as prevalent in,
Urban cities.
yeah, because the people
But
have...
we had to give a dowry to Audi for him to join the podcast.
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
But no, yeah, but our opinion on dowry, I can say with confidence, speaking for the other two, is like it's a terrible system and shouldn't really be
Yes.
there. Yeah, it's
I think
insanely
even in
sexist in
urban
all
cities,
forms.
it's more like a family problem than it is just an urban problem, like a rural problem. Sorry.
Hey, I wanted to say about the anime film.
Yeah, okay, yeah, go on.
You remember this thing, Bal Hanuman, as a kid, the 2D animated Hanuman film?
I do not know that. I only
do not
know
know that
the
either.
Ramayana movie, which was beautiful, but I do
The
not know
Ramayana
about
movie
Yeah,
was
that was
beautiful.
good. That was actual anime movie for India. If you
Yeah, but there was
had to
a-
call something.
Like fully 2D animated film called Bal Hanuman that was like really popular when I was a kid, and even I did see it and enjoy it as a kid. I don't remember now, but the teacher, my teacher, like when I went to Silica, if you remember Silica Brew, my
Yes.
teacher at Silica, she was actually one of the animators for Bal Hanuman.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh
God damn.
boy, that is. I don't know if this is the thing I'm looking at is the thing you watched, but
No, it's not
It
the
is-
3D one. There's a 2D Bal Hanuman.
oh, okay.
Also,
Yeah.
Random Otako says, my friend's cousin or someone said anime are cartoons. He said Shiva, random Indian trash cartoon, is an anime. Again, the problem is, like, I was talking about this with Adochi, our friend of the podcast, yesterday.
Yes.
And we
Friend of the show.
and we were just talking about how everyone we know who has taken the the usual trodden path, the one that we didn't want to take, where they became doctors or CAs or engineers,
When
and
they
all
got
that.
a job and
They
have money.
they have a lot of money right now, and they are living the life basically. They don't like their work, but they are living the life otherwise. And we are here like not having money and not having a life while we went into the media field. So I understand why Indians always talk about how how Indian parents want like their kids to become doctors and engineers, and I understand why anime gets a bad rep because of that, because they're like, oh my god, you're wasting times with cartoons when you could be curing cancer or inventing the next iPhone. I'm just giving that as an example.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Or telling people to switch off and switch on their PC.
oh my
Yes,
god.
yes.
So India is very averse to change, and
Yeah,
that's
and
very
also
hard.
all these people do BMM and all these courses, and then they don't get jobs because it's not like it's a for the the jobs we get, like these courses are shit, is what everyone says, right?
That felt like a personal call out. Okay, that
Hey,
felt a
no.
little personal.
Oh my god.
It's true though. That's what's
Terrible.
happening.
Also-
They're doing BMM and then they're like getting like really shitty jobs or no jobs because India doesn't care about that aspect of the industry that much.
So Malajat also asked, do you think the government should make dowry illegal to make it disappear from India? Does India have the most fattening street food, batura, samosas, and everything but better? Okay, so for the government part, I really don't think so, because
What did he say for the government?
should they ban dowry? Should they make it illegal?
I think it is very fucking illegal. But
No,
it's
dowry is not
just that-
illegal according to the law, I think, as far as I
There are
know.
lots
Isn't
of
that?
things that are illegal but not really illegal in India,
like,
you know.
It's not supposed to happen basically, but then you can't really, like, the government can't exactly reach
Especially in,
into
like,
certain
villages.
cultures because they can't take it on a personal note because
No,
they're
so here's the
And
thing.
also, we can't get too political here. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
not about political. I'm just going to go back to history for this. Like, Sati
Yes.
was banned in
Sati was banned.
in the British India. Without that ban, we wouldn't have gotten to the level we are right now. And for those of you who don't know, Sati is basically where there's a couple and the husband dies and the wife has to set herself on fire when they're burning the husband's body so that his soul can go to heaven. It was
It's like the
pretty terrible.
pretty fucking terrible. It's like how the Egyptians, like if the pharaoh died, the whole family has to be buried.
Yeah.
Like that kind of shit, but burning alive.
but much worse. And that
Yeah,
too,
much fucking worse.
it's for the
Yeah.
husband's soul to go to heaven. Nobody cares about the wife's soul, apparently.
yeah, nobody cares about life.
And it's a terrible practice that was banned, but unfortunately it's still practiced to this day. So while banning something or making it illegal might work, it might work a bit. It won't completely eradicate any problem that is happening because people are just going to do it illegally anyway. And in certain places in India, you could actually be beat down by a mob just for refusing to participate in something like this. So the culture itself is very toxic in many ways. And
many villages itself
Yeah.
live in their own bubble and they kind of
yeah, definitely.
agree with each other that this is the right way to go about things, and urban intervention isn't exactly the way to go about it because
Yeah.
they just beat the living shit out of them and be like, you know what, no,
We
fuck you.
aren't. You should be asking about details of our country, I guess.
But also,
Like,
We're
we-
pretty outside, yeah. But we still are, I would say, in a way.
yeah, but
Like,
and also
they're just
yeah, go on. Adi.
sorry. Like, there's just so many people in this country that we could say all you want, like, yeah, it's bad, you shouldn't be doing it, but then how the fuck do you control them? They can also say the same thing, and what the fuck can we do about it? They have like whole villages backing up their own logic. We short of the government having to raise their own hand and be like, yo, you know what, this shit is absolutely bad. There is no way of like directly changing such a system.
Yeah.
It's a very slow and sadly
It is a
painful
pain.
process. Yeah.
And Motaku is saying you're talking to 6 people about Japanese farms. I think that's before. He says, I love samosa and shinghara. Shinghara is basically the Bengali word for samosa. So he likes samosas and samosas.
Nice.
Isn't that this thing? Is that something else? Okay, so I'm just going to talk about
What?
something real quick here before we go on. So I'm putting this on the vertical stream in case anyone knows. So this was something I was involved in. My dad was involved in. This is a tiger called Avni. And Avni was this huge thing that happened in India. So basically, to give you some context, firstly, since you asked about dowry, and I'm just trying to explain how even a situation when it relates to an animal, which India really does not care about, it can become such a big pain. So Avni was this tiger that supposedly ate 2 or 3 people or something like that. And what happened was they put out a kill order for Avni very quickly, even though there were no efforts being made to tranquilize her and relocate her to a place where she won't be killing humans. Nobody had any proof that she was the one who killed the humans. And Avni had 2 cubs. And that they wanted to kill the cubs as well. So my dad is into animal activism. He was doing a lot of stuff. I was helping him out with videos and things like that.
You made me draw something for that, if I remember. Like,
Yeah.
Or at least try to.
Yeah.
I forgot.
So there was a lot of unrest with a lot of people. So the villagers were scared because they thought she was killing everybody. The government was very happy to, pander to these villagers specifically because they would get votes for their next election.
Yeah, the votes thing. That's why I wanted to say that for this also, but I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to get too political. Yeah.
I mean, no, like this is clear, right? This was
This is clear.
This was for votes. Like when it's a tiger, especially a tigress, but tiger in India, that is supposed to be protected by law to the utmost. Like that's the most
national
protected animal in the world.
Yeah, it is.
When
Like
it comes
freaking,
to
places in Madhya Pradesh, freaking you can't even enter there. It's freaking actually, it's crazy.
And again, it's supposed to be the national animal. It's supposed to be this creature that almost went extinct, and India had to make like really, really huge efforts to bring them back. And
1,000 something odd tigers were remaining.
Yeah, and then
in India
and then
itself.
it's actually the situation started improving. So everyone said was, we don't want the villagers to live in fear. We'll catch the tiger and we'll get her to someplace else where she can live there with her cubs. And the government hired hunters to hunt her down, and they were supposed to use only tranquilizers, but oops, an accident happened, and in the middle of the night when nobody was recording anything and no other activists were allowed in the area, the tigress was shot dead. And so they said they shot her with a tranquilizer, but it seemed like somebody just poked a tranquilizer into her body because she was shot in the chest and the tranquilizer was near her legs, behind legs. So she died. Her cubs were missing. They were looking for the cubs. They were looking for the mate. They wanted to kill every tiger that was in the area, basically.
Yeah.
And it was a fucking terrible thing to just look at. It was really embarrassing. I never get embarrassed, but it was embarrassing to see this become a worldwide issue, where India, the country that was supposed to be, we had the Save the Tiger campaign and all that shit.
We did, yeah.
And
It
all
was
of
actually.
all of it just went down the
And-
toilet. It was terrible.
Also, this is like, if do you guys know about Ranthambore Adventure, the book, Deepak Dalal?
I think so.
Deepak Dalal is this like
remember.
amazing guy. He goes to like national forests and all these, and he writes books about stories related to animals, and all these forests around India. So Ranthambore Adventure was a book I read as a kid, and it is about how our forests, and that it's like a story about like a tiger poacher and this family of tigers. And he was trying to give insight into the situation that goes on there. It's like a kid, and like reading that book, I felt so bad like for the tigers and like the cubs, surviving, because he does describe them as actual characters in the book. And it was one of my favorite books as a kid. I really liked, following the tigers, and like you have stuff like this, which in the end like really inspires like kids and stuff to show the importance of what's happening, and also tells us what's going on.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, like it still fucking happens.
So the thing is, these guys who shot Avni Dead were very, very happy about it. Like,
Of
the
course
least
they
you can
were,
do
yeah.
when you're hired by the government to tranquilize an animal is not proudly show off how you killed that animal. Even if you did kill it, like it was a mistake apparently, but even if it was a mistake, you should at least be like, I wasn't supposed to do this, not smile and take photos. The reason I brought up this story was because this is something that should be a no-brainer. Even if the tiger did kill a human being, killing the tiger is a very bad idea because they are an endangered species. So if the world raging at India didn't work for this one tigress, who you could make the argument that animals are not as important as humans and so on. But if that didn't work for one tigress to just be relocated, something like Dowry is going to be
freaking like, hey, they killed one of us. Make them extinct.
Yeah, basically.
Fight them
it's
off
basic-
the face of this earth.
basically,
It's
dumb
basic
as fuck.
human ignorance at the end of the day. It's like even here, right? In my own society, there are like 4 dogs right below my building. And everyone keeps complaining about the dogs, saying that, the dogs keep running around biting them. But
wanted to
they
eat
don't
them?
realize is, huh?
Nothing else, making a joke. I said you want to eat them
Oh, okay. But
because he loves meat. Okay.
sure,
Yeah,
why not?
continue.
Weak, but sure.
Hey, it worked. Okay, it made me happy.
I guess. But like people know that the dogs are territorial, and they'd still like try not to walk around the dogs. They'd still try to like poke and prod the dogs and like, yo, you need to move away. Like people would think, it's their area, the dog shouldn't be there, even though the dogs are just chilling at their own their time and leisure. But they just want to do things because humans are better than all animals. Apparently, there is no coexistence as such. And
In India,
similarly,
we kind of do coexist with dogs all around. Like, have you seen the
but then
Pied Piper walking
you have
around
to be
town?
really accepting of it. Like here, anyways, I've not seen I've seen like rare cases of people being accepting of the dogs, and you have to, and it all comes down to education. Like you basically have to understand how the animal functions and how how the animal will
basically.
move around. Like if you don't understand that, you're going to always be living in fear.
Yeah.
And similarly, even in the Avni case, there was like a whole show that was made around that whole case, I think. And the sadder part that I realized was that the people who made the village were the ones encroaching onto the land. It's not like
they
as
were
if
using it as farmland.
Well, yeah,
they
of
weren't
course.
innocent in the whole thing at all.
this was they were using government
Protected land forest. They were using
government
government
protected land.
forests.
Yeah, sorry. And they thought they were in the right.
Government
If you
protected,
encroach
yes.
government protected lands that where they are saying, yeah, there are tigers here, maybe you shouldn't take your cows and farm over there, that's kind of on them. But
Yeah,
at the end of
for
the day,
sure.
it boils down to human arrogance and them thinking like, yeah, it's our fucking land, fuck that, the tigers are not meant to be here.
Yeah, and the worst thing is like, okay, when it comes to something like this, it was everyone could just take a side very easily. But when it comes to something like dowry or any sexist practice in India, actually, it's just filled with it. The problem is that men will like really, really fight for their right to be sexist, and unfortunately, the women who are around these type of men don't have the freedom or the courage to actually step up and say
Yeah.
things in a lot of cases because they actually get abused. And also, the R word is legal in India, which is a terrible thing that happened. Like they literally
yeah.
made it legal, and that is like something. So basically, the logic is if a
The
man and
thing
woman
is-
are married, why wouldn't they want to have sex? So the
Yeah.
man can do whatever he wants to get sex, which
Whatever
is
he-
like freaking
apparently.
disgusting thing
And
that
the thing
our
is, these
court
guys,
said.
like they pray to like the Shaktis and the Lakshmis and all these like
Yeah.
female goddesses, and then they go and abuse their wives.
Yeah,
Like what the
and the
fuck?
thing is, like, if you insult these goddesses, even if you're not insulting them, but if you say something like even
Yeah.
remotely that can be misunderstood as bad about them, they get all up in arms about it.
Yeah.
And they go home and beat up their wife or they slap their
Yes.
mom or something because it's all stuff that happens here. So dowry ban would make things better, but it would take centuries before
it
the
wouldn't
practice
matter.
went off.
It's basically useless to do that. Like there are lots of things that are illegal here, but since there are so many people, no one can impose them and control them. Like people still do whatever the fuck they want here.
Even if you have the best level of education and enforcement of such a ban, it'll take a good
Nothing is
amount of time
happening.
before it actually.
And you
It'll
can
take like
pay-
generations for it to be like slowly wiped out. And even then, there are like sympathizers. So
Not even that. Even if you get caught, you can pay your way out of anything in
That's
India
true.
if you have
Yeah,
money.
pretty much,
Like
yeah.
any fucking thing you can pay your way out of.
you could literally kill someone
It's
and pay your
normal
way
here
out.
for people to do that. It's not even
Salman
something
Khan.
unusual. What?
Salman Khan. Sorry,
Yes,
just a
exactly.
little cough over there.
Yeah, just a little cough. Exactly.
yes.
I Am
Yeah,
Dumber
so,
says a movie came out recently which had a similar story. In the movie, they killed a tigress for political reasons. They were putting a tranquilizer in her. Sherni was the title of the movie. Sherni is the Hindi word for tigress. Yes. So
Yes.
it might be
Yes.